But that's not why you're here. You are here because I am rounding out flat trunks. I'm rounding out the flat trunks and I am turning the trunks into smaller rounded wicks. They're going to be about 20 inches. The trunks are approximately 24 to 50 inches. Some were short, some were long. I don't know why that did that. But anyway, I've also made some salt and pepper hair to mimic the hair. He is between the ages of like 40 and 50, and so that is what I did. I bleached and toned some hair and I mixed it in with some black hair. This is what exactly I am mimicking. So as you can see, this is salt and pepper color. But again, this person is like from 40s to 50. So they're not completely salt and peppered. As you can see, as it goes further down the lock, you can see when he started them, see how it's brown? It's more of a solid color versus at the top where the roots is. So he had them since he was a teenager, and that was about 95, 96, and that is from this color. So about 30 years ago, you can see that the color has changed a little from black to brown. And you can see as he aged, the color starts to change. See? To here we are today. So that is why I am making it like that. This is how the ends of them look. So you can see that there's a lot of thinning, a lot of fraying, very, very flimsy. So what I plan on doing, so you got thinning spots, like I say, have some reversion, and a lot of them are flat. And so I'm going to round them, and then they will look like these. As you can see here, these are more rounded and more uniform. So yes, that is pretty cool. And that is what I am working on today while I sip on my Canada Dry. Oh yeah, that's good. Oh goodness, it gave me hiccups. That's when you gotta bring the water out. All right. Now, oh, I gotta call the guy. I'm about to do that right now. Let's see. All right. I forgot I said I was gonna call him. All right. Let's see. Let's see, let's see. I do apologize for not calling yesterday.
I'm sorry, you can't leave a message because the person you called has a voicemail box that hasn't been set up yet. Goodbye.
Oh. Mm. Okay, I realize I forgot all about he changed his number. I need to delete that number. I really do need to delete that number.
Hello?
Hello? Hey, I'm sorry for not calling yesterday. There's a lot going on.
I already got it done, sir.
For real? That's awesome. Okay.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome. Bye bye. I see he said that he already got it done. So that is awesome. That is good. I would like to see a picture or video of it. That is awesome. I'm so glad. All right, so we will no longer be servicing. We're not going to be servicing that. At this point, I really don't know what's going on. All right, so I'm going to do. See, you gotta moisturize it first. If you don't moisturize it, you can snap the hair. And we don't want to snap the hair. Let me tell you that right now. So you gotta match the hair in. Oh yeah, send me a picture of it. Wait, because I realized he said that he got it done. What exactly did you do? Like, what did you do? Hold on. Wait. I mean, that's his.
Hello?
Sorry, are you on the phone? I don't mean to call you.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry. Could you send me a picture? Like, what did you decide to do?
Oh, yeah, I seen the picture.
All right,
Okay.
go. I want to know what it is that he decided to do. Cause like, what is it? What is this person doing? You can't just have multiple people like working on your hair. You know what I'm saying? All types of stuff can happen. You know, you want to be consistent. You know, with the person that's doing your hair. See, once you start to wiggle the hair, you pull it apart like this. Once you can like pull it apart, it's not exactly coming apart, but it'll look something similar to that. See that? versus this part. See, I gotta call my sister too. I gotta call her. I gotta call her. Let's see. I got to see this. Let's see. That's about 20 inches right there. So, and it don't have tails, but we gonna make them into tails. We're gonna make them into tails. All right. Where's my number 5? I really don't want to use this one, but okay. All right. Okay. I had to get my 0. These are the tools that I'm using today. So I have a 0.4 because they are older locks. So I need a finer needle for that. And then I have a 0.75. I don't know where my 0.5 is. Excuse me. So I will use this one more towards the roots versus my small one. This is a 0.5. No, this is a 4. Both of these are 4. I think yeah, no, this is a 5. I don't have too many of these, but they're pretty cool. I just don't like how the handle is. You know what I'm saying? Versus how my handle is on these. So I've been using these for about 3 years. I've been using these for about 3 years, and see, so it kind of sits on my finger. See how that looks like that? But this is how my finger look. So you see it's like a kind of knot right here at the top. That's from it resting when I'm using it like that. So if you want to avoid that, you'll get some sleeves. All right, see, so now that I got that, I don't know what those kids doing next door. So I'm going back in and I'm Xing it up so it can stay rounded. are you talking about? All right. All right. See, so you don't palm roll it, but roll it across one time. One time. Do not palm roll it. When you palm roll it, you'll basically compress it back again. But if you go one direction, there it makes a big difference. Okay, see, so see how it is now rounded versus the flat part. See that? See? So you can see the difference. The same with up here. Again, this is more thicker. So you pull it apart. Make sure the hair is damp. Because like I said, if you don't, you'll just be working with air. See, so that's how it looks. And then you go inside that and then you work it out. It's like you're retraining the hair, you know what I'm saying? Because your hair has memory, believe it or not. Like people be saying that the hair is dead, but it's not. It has memory. It is withholding memory. Everything that you have done to your locks and in every which way, shape, or form, your locks know about it. Now they do try to revert back to the original shape and form, but they need help. They need help to stay consistent. You know what I mean? And so you got to be really careful. The older the lock, the more careful you got to be. You know what I mean? Because over time, locks, you know what I'm saying? Like I might use the word flimsy. I would rather say frail. Over time, locks get really frail, especially when they start to change, when they start to mature. Let me say that. Once they start to mature, and you'll really see like some changes. Laying down on them, that's going to produce a change. You know what I'm saying? The sun already give it a natural change. What else? Wearing caps and things like that, wearing bands and stuff gives it a change. So, you know, you don't really want to, you know, wear these things because your lock's gonna already do it by itself. See how this is puffy now? See that being puffy? Again, look at the difference. See that? Let's see it's puffy right here. Oh no. Anytime the kids sound like they're in your house, that's crazy. This also gives you an idea of how the lock looked before it was compressed. See, look at that. See that? We still got a good little ways to go. See what I like to do? I grab it from the back and I fluff it. Again, like I say, you've got to be careful on the locks. If you don't, you can make them fray. Another thing, over time, they'll unravel. And so you don't want to do that. You want to make sure that you are getting it out, you know, without ripping and breaking the hair. You just really got to just take your time on it. And don't get me wrong, you may rip a few hairs, but it shouldn't be a lot. There we go. So now we'll break this out. Mm-hmm. 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 Yes, yes, yes. So now you can really see the difference between it being flat and rounded. It's coming along, it's coming along. This also will give you an idea as long as this video is um, like an expectancy on how long it takes for to get one lock decompressed. Oh, another thing I forgot to mention, like, don't make the tool come out on the other side. You're fluffing the hair, you know what I mean? Make it come out from the other side, then you know you're doing it wrong. But in the middle, what you are doing is loosening up the hair. You're loosening it. You're trying to give it amnesia. See, up in here, it's really, really hard. If it's too hard, you should not fuck with that. I'm gonna tell you why. That hair is super dry, super compacted, so that makes it super brittle. You know what I mean? That's exactly what you don't want. Say like, do I gotta, like this. See this right here? All right, so you see this right here? I absolutely cannot do anything with this, okay? Say like I took a rubber band off. This is brick hard. It's brick hard. If the rubber band, the pieces was just crumbling off. So that's how you know it's super dry. I can try to loosen it up, but over time it's just gonna come apart. See, like for instance, so I can pull this. Well, actually, no, I can't. But it's a thin spot. I really don't want to pull on it too hard. But it was just to give you an idea of how dry it is. I was going to show you the like dust. It's like hair dust when these come apart. So yeah, very, very, very solid. Very solid. Like think of compacted soil. Right. I don't know, but I really hope whoever did it, you know what I'm saying? It's all good. I need to call my sister. Because I knew I had a feeling that's how that was gonna be. But I cannot be mad at anybody for choosing to do something with their hair. I can't do nothing but give you the advice that from my experience, that's that. You know what's crazy? Like this guy locks was 30 years old and the other guy locks were 23 years old. And both of them are 50 inches. I'm glad he didn't come to me because I really did not want to cut his hair off. I don't like that. I really don't like to do that. I really don't like to do that. So we're almost here at the top part. So you gotta do it in sections, man. And I could have just went up the whole trunk, but I like to do it in sections. So I know, what it is that I need to change or anything like that. Ooh, is that delivery? What? What? What order? Oh, okay. All right, it might sound like I'm ripping the hair, but I am not ripping the hair. I can assure you I'm not ripping the hair. This is a fine needle. So me unhooking the hair is what you hear. And we're gonna make this one a top piece. All right. So I'm not gonna so much worry about the top right now. That'd be like my ending concern. So here we are. So now it is perfectly rounded. Not so much the top. We're not worrying about the top. But this is how it looks after it's rounded. Okay, so you're going from this to this. And that is what I just showed you. So yeah. And I'm gonna lock that in. I'm gonna also make some tails. Because as you can see, they're not tails, but they can be. They really can be. So I will take some of his hair, some of his softer hairs, and I'm gonna make the tails out of that. But we're gonna do one thing at a time. So right now we're just focusing on decompressing them. I'll be back later. My mother is outside.